So, Samir, which gel type do you think is the best?
I think it's Starfire.
No, it's literally Splatterball.
Let's put it to the test then.
In today's video, we're going to be finding out which gel ammo is the best. So starting off, we have the mainstream Nerf gellets and X-Shot gellets, and then we have a few more off-brand ones such as Starfire glow-in-the-dark gellets, Tansar gellets, and Splatterball gellets, which you might also be familiar with. So today we're going to see if you should stick with mainstream gellets or see if off-brand gellets are going to come out on top.
We'll be putting these gellets through rigorous tests to see which one comes out on top.
And we also have the rankings right here. So if it is in first place, you get 5 points. Second place, you get 4 points, and etc.
But first, we have to find out which blaster we're going to use. On the right, you can see we have our options. We got the X-Shot Tracefire, the Nerf Gel Fire Semi-Auto Pistols, the Nerf Gel Pro Igniter, Tansar Gel Blaster Samir, and Tansar Gel Blaster LSC.
Okay, so now we're going to spin it and see which one we end up using. Okay, what's it gonna be? Okay, so we got the X-Shot Tracefire.
This is the one we'll be shooting all the gellets with. Let's go.
So first is the range test. We're going to be shooting the X-Shot first, and we're going to see how far it goes. Make sure it's not biased. We're going to be shooting them all at a 40-degree angle. And also, just to make sure that it's not biased to the X-Shot, because that's what this one takes. All gellets are supposed to be around the same size, 7 to 8 millimeters. So technically, it shouldn't have much of a problem with all the other types of gellets. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with the X-Shot. Okay, so we got the X-Shot ones here. Let's load up a few more. Okay, that should be good. Okay, close this up. So we have this rock marker right here to show that it's around 40 feet away from where I'm going to be shooting, which is at the edge of the front yard. So here we go. Start on semi.
I'm shooting them at the black target.
Okay, now let's go to full. Now let's see how far they went. So you can see there are two, one right here, and then there's another one over here. Oh, and another one right there. So it seems like they all fell around this bush area right over here, and the rock. So I'd say that's about a good 60, 65 feet. Not bad for the X-Shot, which is what this thing shoots. Now let's go on to the power and see how much X-Shot hurts. So we're gonna start on semi. We're gonna be shooting at Samir's back. Here we go. Okay, now let's switch to full. Okay, so Samir, how much did that hurt? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
I didn't really feel that much, but
It's because you're wearing like a thick sweatshirt.
thick sweatshirt. If I took this off, I would say I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10.
Now let's go on to the range of the Starfire glow-in-the-dark gellets. These happen to be glow-in-the-dark, so now he's gonna be loading a few handfuls. You can see a few going off. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Oh my god. You kind of stink at loading gellets, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now full auto.
See where they went. You just saw one right here that is like right
Next to this.
yeah, it's right next to that one, but the majority of the X-Shot ones went past this one. So I'd put so far the Starfire is in second place and then the X-Shot is in first.
Now let's go on to power. LSC right here. We're gonna start on semi. Now full. That's good. Now LSC, rate how hard it hurt.
So it stung a little bit, but overall on the scale out of 10, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now let's go on to the range and power of Tansar.
This is gonna be loading up Tansar. Good.
Okay, that's good. Close that up.
We wanna hit him in the face.
So now we're gonna be starting on semi. Here we go. Now let's see where they went. So you can see there's one right here in the grass, and this one is only about like 5 or 10 feet away from the rock. So this one is definitely in last place right now, with Starfire in second and X-Shot in first. And now let's see how much it hurts. Okay, now let's go into full auto. Yikes. Okay, so that's the power, and now let's see how much it hurt him.
Tansar, it hurt. No, I feel like my back was kind of like a shield to the Tansar balls. Like, kept bouncing off.
Yeah, that didn't really hurt that much. So what would you rate it?
Oh, not good performance for Tansar. 5.5 out of 10.
Now we're going to be going on to the splatter ball range and power.
Now I'm going to be loading up splatter ball. I'm going to do one more scoop. We're in. It's done on semi-auto. Let's go.
Back to where we go.
Oh, it saw a shot too. This is going pretty nice. Full auto. Oh, if you can see the load on that wire. I think that's good. Now let's go find them.
So you can see we have 2 right here, which are around 10 to 15 feet away from the rock. So far I'd say these are in third place, with Starfire in second, X-Shot in first, and Tansar in dead last. So now let's go on to the pain and power of the splatter ball gillets.
Now I'm going to be shooting LSC. Semi-auto first. Now full auto. That's good.
So I think that hurt about as much as the Starfire, so I'm going to say that hurt at another 7.5 out of 10. So now let's go into the range and power of Nerf gellets. These ones are more like translucent, like they're like the same orange color, but they're like more see-through, kind of like the Tansar blue. Load it up with the Nerf. Now let's go to the range. Okay, now let's go on to full. Okay, so now let's see how far they went. There's one right here. Can you see my hand?
Yeah, I can see your hand.
And this one is a little battered, but it's almost completely intact. And this went a little bit farther than the X-Shot. So far, Nerf came out on top, and then we have X-Shot in second, Starfire in third, Splatterball in fourth, and Tansar in fifth. Now let's go on to the power of the Nerf. Now I'm going to be shooting Samir. Start on semi. Now let's go to full.
I think we have our winner. Nerf came in at a 9 out of 10.
Now let's go on to accuracy.
Oh, LSC will be shooting down these cups on this rock from about 30 feet away.
Yeah, 30 feet away.
I'm going to be placing a marker where he's going to be shooting.
Here.
Perfect.
So this is around 25 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Now let's load up X-Shot.
So we're going to be keeping it on full auto just to make it so that it doesn't take a minute for each one.
We'll also put a stopwatch on the screen to see how long it will take.
Yeah. Cups are over there. Let's see if we can hit them. Here we go.
That came in around 17-something seconds, I would say.
That was yeah, like around 15 seconds. Okay, so now let's go on to the accuracy of the Starfire gellets. Ready? And go.
You think you could do better, chat?
I shot all of them. So Starfire definitely has to be in last for accuracy. The cups kind of moved. So now let's move on to Tansar. There we go. They literally all wiggled. So surprisingly, Tansar did even worse. So now Tansar is in last for accuracy, Starfire is in second, and X-Shot is in first. Now let's go on to Splatterball. Here we go. Okay, so we did eventually knock them all down, but it did definitely take more shots. Okay, so now, last but not least, we have Nerf. Here we go. Okay, so that one might be close with first place. I'd say, like with what I'm thinking, I'd say it's probably close second. So far the scores are X-Shot in first, Nerf in second, Splatterball in third, Starfire in fourth, and Tansar in fifth. So now let's go inside for price. So first up for price, we have X-Shot. Samir got these for $20,000 off of Amazon for around $4.89, which estimates to around 24 cents per 1,000. So that's the X-Shot. Now let's move on to the cost of Starfire gellets.
Next, we have these Starfire gellets. I got 100K of these for $30 US. These came in around 30 cents per 1,000, but they're a little bit more expensive than X-Shot because these are glow in the dark and light up green when you put them in the dark, and they're really cool. Now let's move on to Tansar.
So this is Tansar. Samir got these on Amazon for $30,000 for $10, which estimates to around 33 cents per 1,000. So far, these are the most expensive. And yeah, now let's move on to Splatterball.
Next, we have Splatterball. So first thing, you cannot get these on Amazon, so you have to go to the Splatterball website, and these come in at around $2.90 for 20,000, which is around 15 cents per 1,000. And so far, Splatterball is in the lead.
Now let's move on to Nerf. So these are what the Nerf gellets are, and Samir got them off of Amazon for $6.43 for 20,000 of these, which estimates to around 32 cents. So I think this is right below Tansar and right above Starfire. And so far, Splatterball is way ahead of all of these. But now let's go on to prep time.
First, we have X-Shot. These came in about an hour to fully prep. And you want to see these balls? Like, okay, I'm not good at visually showing it. But like,
No, that's not what I was laughing at.
You can kind of see them. These only take an hour, so it's really rapid and fun to use them. And it doesn't take that much long. Now let's move on to Nerf.
And just to clarify, you soak them in water for an hour. That's how you prep them.
So these come in at around an hour and 40 to make fully. You can see, I'm not going to show it because it's pretty hard. But these still are pretty fast, but not as fast as X-Shot. Still really good, and overall the quality of these gellets are pretty good. Next we have Tansar. Tansar comes in right in the middle of X-Shot and Nerf, coming in around 1 hour and 25 minutes to fully prep. These are nice and colorful, but the production of Tansar is terrible, and it's been at the last of our lists, so that's it for Tansar. Next, we got Starfire. Starfire is last in this category. 2.5 hours just to prepare these. Although they probably take more time because they glow in the dark,
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it does. These take super long and pretty wasteful of time, and these suck. These overall suck.
They don't suck. They're just like bad for this category.
They're bad for the category. Now let's move on to looks. First we have Tancer. For the Tancer has been poorly performing, but these balls look beautiful. As you can see, they're like really nice colorful blue, and I really like them. I'm gonna put this in first place because of this beautiful blue and vibrant color. Next up we have Starfire gellets. These are like your average white gellets until we turn off the lights. They glow up really nice. Because of this cool feature, I'm gonna give this second place.
Coming in at last place, we have X-Shot, which is just a more bland version of Splatterball because the color's just darker and not that much water color, or like it's not very vibrant at all. It's just super bland. So that is why X-Shot is in last, and now let's move on to Nerf.
Last but not least, we have Nerf. Nerf has a good, if you can see, it's orange, but these are clear orange, and I like these a lot. But compared to Tancer and Starfire, these are nowhere near that. These are still like nice, and I'm gonna give them right in the middle, smack down at third.
Next up, we have Splatterball. These kind of look exactly like X-Shot, and they both are very bland. But actually, this one is a little better because colors are a little more vibrant, a little lighter. So I'm gonna put this at fourth place for looks. 19 points. And then we have 17. So far, X-Shot is in the lead. This is at 14 points. 13. So that's 12. So it still came in last place. So, final scores, we have... Oh wait, they're in order already. So, we have X-Shot in first, Nerf in second, Splatterball in third, Starfire in fourth, and Tancer in fifth. So, X-Shot ends up winning. I guess this conclusion brings us to the fact that when you're using a gel gun, I just recommend buying the ammo that it's meant for. Don't try to looking for cheaper options. Just go for what it uses because you will get better performance. So that concludes which gel ammo is best and what you should be buying for your gel gun.
See you guys next time.